That's cool. All right.
Wait, are you playing too?
Huh?
Are you playing too?
No, we gotta set that up. We're still in first player.
Stop me at all.
Huh?
He's getting tired.
Who, Sonic?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. He's like, let's start the show. Well, Sonic, we're about to start the show right now. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Plug with Rxsuperstar. I'm Rxsuperstar, and we're playing on Throwback Thursday Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the 1992 classic, the Sega classic. And I'm here, and I'm joined with a special guest, musician, songwriter, Jade Zabric from Sky's Crescent Radio. Yeah, what's up? It's nothing. We about to jam. We about to play Sonic. I mean, we could just start over if we want to or not. No, just continue playing. So basically, on today's show, we're playing Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It's an old classic from Sega Genesis from back in the days. Do you remember anything from back in the days from like 1992 or 93? Because this lasted until I think 94.
I mean, I remember having this game. Like, these levels seem very familiar. I played... I know my mom told me that she had dreams about this song.
What song? The Sonic song?
The Sonic song. Because we would play it so much, it would get in her head and she was really annoyed. And then we had to stop playing it because it was getting in her dreams.
Oh, wow. But but I'm glad you brought up the soundtrack because what else? That's what else Sonic was known for having an awesome techno, like, music soundtrack. Like, every stage had nothing but just techno. And today in era, and today's, I'm sorry, I'm a little low on snacks and stuff like that. In that time and era, you know, techno was very young. It wasn't out there. People wasn't really feeling that. But, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog, you know, helped that out. And then later on in 2019, you know, I mean, not in 2019, but still today, like, people go and sample Sonic the Hedgehog games and video games and, like, make their own, like, music or remaster it. Like, it's pretty cool that video games, like, did that to a lot of people, like, inspired them to, like, make music, to make beats and stuff like that from just the sound from here.
I'm starting to make beats now.
Oh, you're starting to make, now you're doing everything.
I made a beat this week, actually. So I have this podcast I started on Spotify called Jade Zabric the Producer, and I'm gonna put out a song every Wednesday, whether it's a beat or a full song or something.
I will repost that on my social media, so you guys stay tuned for that.
Yeah. So but it's cool because I'm like just program the sounds and like Pro Tools and stuff and just change the sound so it sounds like MIDI like this.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm starting like at the beginning.
Like, I could just see you right there, just on your laptop, just like going like insane, like feeling the vibes. Now she's just gonna start downloading Sonic the Hedgehog when she gets a chance. She's like, I'm gonna remix this.
Yeah, I'll remix this. That's pretty cool.
I mean,
you have one of the songs or one of the themes, or like, you know, get the little melody in there and like.
You know what game had the best soundtrack was Sonic 3 and Sonic for Sega Saturn when it came out. Because that's when it was 3D, and instead of the game like this going forward and jumping and stuff like that, it's a split screen and you're going first person view. So you're going forward in the game and like sliding, jumping from here, from buildings. It was 3D at that time.
Oh, this not this game?
No. This is Sonic 2 that came out in 1992. If it wasn't for this game right here, it wouldn't, like, I believe Sonic wouldn't have continued. It would have never been Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, part 1 was okay, you know, with Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, he's fighting Eggman. It's a pinball type of game. But, you know, that was it. Mario had a bunch of characters. He had his brother Luigi. He had the Toadie, the Mushroom. He had Princess. He had Daisy. He had two villains. But one he only could keep was Bowser, because Koopa is, I think, copyright or something. I think it was like a Japanese, like, tire company or something like that. I don't know. But if Sonic didn't get Tails, or the rest of the characters like Knuckles, the red guy you see with him who has the dreads, or Daisy, the girl that's with him, and then...
What, you think it's about the other characters? Like, I feel like I don't remember them at all.
It was like Sonic...
It's all about him.
It's all about him, but I don't feel like he wouldn't ever continue if he didn't have the rest of his gang or crew or something like that.
So when we play later split screen, you'll be one of them,
Yeah, I'll
are there
be
other
Sonic.
characters we can pick from?
I think later. I think in this game is only Sonic and Tails.
In the other games,
Yeah,
there's more?
and there's more games, and there's more. Well, this game has been remixed since the original classic. So sometimes they add like Knuckles, Daisy. Sometimes they add the parrot. Sometimes they add the other characters. But in this one right here, we just have Sonic and Tails. And I believe Knuckles is in here after you get to a certain level. Because I believe there's 20 levels in Sonic. I'm not too sure. Because there's 3 of the same. Like, we're in the jungle right now, right? So we just passed 3 levels. And then we got to Eggman, which is the boss. Also known as Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah.
And I remember growing up, going to school, watching them in the morning before going to school. I remember they was on ABC. I remember a lot of stuff. It was like growing up, the figures. On my set season 2, I actually have a Sonic figure there as well. He's running through the coins. So you can see that on the set. After the performance today, guys, because Jade is performing later after the show. From her album Up to New York, she's singing New York, guys.
Yep, New York. From Texas.
And she's from Texas, from Houston, right? H-Town, what is it, like this? What is it, like this or like this? Oh, I don't know. I seen Slim Thug throw up stuff, and I'm like, I go for what he does, you know, because he represents Houston for a lot. He represents Texas for a lot.
Yeah, he's he from Houston. One time I saw Beyonce at the rodeo, and she brought him out.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Slim Thug is real popular. So when you get to a part right here, right? Because we was playing earlier, she got stuck right here. So sometimes you gotta watch areas because when you're going too fast, you're like, yeah, I'm going fast, and then you'll meet one of these, and it'll think you have to go the other way. Yes.
But you don't.
No, you gotta find a way and jump. Then you come here, hold down, and then you just rock and roll. She don't really play games like that, guys. But she will sit there and play. She will sit there and play. Like
I remember playing this though when I was a little lot. Just a very long time ago.
This was in everyone's home. No matter who. Oh, this is what else you gotta be careful about Sonic the Hedgehog. And no matter what game you fall, you're gonna fall into another level that's gonna be even difficult than what you was doing before. But that's the whole point of Sonic. Remember the games back in the days, you know, it wasn't like the way it is now that it has an adapter. It was all battery operated. Like, used to play this on the Game Gear. I used to...
you can't save it. And then
oh my God.
Your guests are all the way over.
Yes. Yes. See, she comes from that era. See, the kids have it easy these days. We used to have to get cheat codes to, like, Infinity Lives. Like, I remember Donkey Kong. It was like a 99 banana code. And you had to do it in the beginning of the game. And you get 99 lives.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to stream that game, too. It's real hard to stream Nintendo games, like, because of the whole copyright infringement, you know, like Nintendo doesn't play that, but now Twitch has done a partnership with them, and there's a certain Nintendo games we can play. So as soon as I found out those games,
so we couldn't play Mario.
No, even we could, no.
Even if we could, they wouldn't let us.
No.
I see.
Like, we play, but they'll shut down the episode at one point. They'll do something, at least mute it, or just shut us off. Like, it's very difficult what game you play. Like, my show, like, every game I play, I make sure that I'm allowed to play. Like, I'm sure with YouTube, like, if you do a cover, you have to make sure that it's acceptable for YouTube and the music list that they have. Am I correct?
Yeah, it's way better now. All you have to do is credit them, and YouTube will find the real one for you, even if you don't credit them.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, they'll figure it out.
It's the same thing with games, but a little bit more because you're messing with music, audio, and digital. So you gotta know both the laws, and you gotta know how to stream it. Like, I sit there and I plan out every episode. I make sure my guests know what game we playing. Sorry, I ain't let you know earlier. I thought I did, but I was indecisive. Of like, what game should we play? Because she really wanted to play Ninja Turtles. She really wanted to play Mario and stuff like that. But those games, you really have to... Like, I know you see the other guys and other people, like, stream those games. But if you go back to their streams, it's not there anymore. And I bet you...
only live and then they erase it?
Exactly. Because of the whole copyright. Like, you'll see the copyright, like, this video is deleted because of copyright.
Yeah. Well, with the radio station, that happens sometimes when we play a song that most artists will allow you to have it on there, and they just like will take the rights. So if it makes any money from ads, then they take their share. But some artists don't want that at all, and they just like say, you know, you can't have it at all, and then they say, you know, you gotta take it down.
Yeah, it sucks, but you know, I respect the artists and I understand where they come from. The same thing as a video developer. You know, you gotta give them their credit, you gotta give them their stuff. You can't do streaming or do a podcast or anything without giving credit to where it came from. Like you can't. Like you get shut down unless you be controversial. And then that's a whole different other story. You just gonna get hit with fines. So I'm lost right now. I got lost now. I'm like, wait a minute, because I thought I had a. Well, yeah, I got lost.
One of those the backward ones.
Yeah, I got one of the backward ones. That one was tricky. Oh, never mind. I found a way. All right, now I'm gonna pass it to Jay because I passed the level now.
Now you're gonna give it to me on the third level. That's the water level.
Let me see that controller real quick. Make sure this one don't go off. All right, I'm gonna hold on to this one. Okay, this one is single player. So when we play two player, it's gonna be a split screen. Okay, you want to try this level? There's no water here.
All right.
All right. Remember,
sorry, that's
don't
the
press.
Level last time.
Don't. This is the fourth. No.
Third level.
The second stage on the second level. Because that's how it goes. Each stage has 3 levels.
Second stage on the second level.
The first level was the jungle. We went 3 stages, and then the third stage we fought Eggman / Dr. Robotnik. Yeah. This one here, I'm explaining, guys. Don't be yawning. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all gonna enjoy the performance later. So I'm gonna just keep those. Just don't press this button, this button, this button, these buttons. You go right here, just these, and that's it. Got it, we got it, we got it. Let's go.
Let's jump to.
Let's give it up for Jay. Let's go. Let's root her on. Let's root her on.
I already died. How did that happen?
You gotta watch him.
I had no you set me up for failure. I had.
I forgot to jump and grab the rings. That was my fault. My fault on that. My fault on that. My fault. Oh, by the way, shout out to all the viewers out there. I'm Rxsuperstar. Thank you for tuning in. This is Thursdays. Let's play some, and we're playing Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Sorry about that. And I got Jay Zabric in the building.
Yeah.
She's gonna have a live performance right after the show, so make sure you tune in for that. And also check out YouTube. Check out all my social media outlets: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat at Rxsuperstar. If you're watching on Twitch, host my channel so like that your friends and family can know that I'm live 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Shout out to all my peoples in the West Coast. Shout out to everybody in the world. Shout out to everybody who messages me, DM me. I always give shout out. Shout out to Tony for messaging me after the show. I'm gonna send you a print of me. You said you want a picture of me, so I'm gonna send you one with an autograph.
What? Yeah, fans want autographs?
Yeah, and I also got fans who drew me as well. Shout out to you guys out there. You know, shout out to Denise. Shout out to Lionel. Shout out to Tony. Shout out to you guys for drawing it. You guys awesome. When you check out the set, it's right there on the new. Well, the set changed last time you was here. Make sure you check out Unplugged with Rxsuperstar episode 5, featuring the interview with Jay Zabric. She's performing both her songs. Trying to remember. I forgot the names of the songs.
Oh, what was your last time?
Yeah, last time the 2 songs.
Change on its way, I did.
Change is on its way. Check that. That's on the album. Up to New York. Change is on its way. That's a dope. She does the acoustic version here, but you guys gotta hear the album version. Watch when season 3 comes, and I'll be in the studio, God willing. It's gonna be a whole different vibe. Jimmy Fallon, I'm coming for you. Jimmy Kimmel, I'm coming for you. I don't know any other talk show. Conan O'Brien, I just want to meet you already.
I want to be on Colbert.
Colbert's still on?
What do you mean? Yeah, of course.
Wow. On Comedy Central? No, on CBS.
On television. Don't you remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
When he got the Late Show.
He got the Late Show, that's right.
He said he won television. He's like, it's official.
Yeah, that's true. Oh.
Get out.
Jump. Jump. Oh.
Once I'm there, I died 3 times there last time.
In the show, the person dies, we pass a controller. People call it controller, people call it remote, people call it the joystick.
Well, I knew that rule.
Okay.
That was from,
We Positive controller, you know, a lot of stuff. So we're snacking on today. We got some party mix. Who doesn't love a party mix? When you go to party mix, you go to events, you go to, hold on, we got to do the cheer.
Cheer with the party mix.
With the party mix. And also, it's Throwback Thursday, so I thought, since Jade was coming around, I thought I'd pull out the WrestleMania when they was here in New York, when The Rock was a champion, The Undertaker was wrestling CM Punk. Cheers. I don't know if you're a wrestling fan.
I've been to WWE.
Okay.
But is that not the same thing?
Yeah, that's WWE.
Oh, this is the same thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been to this before.
WrestleMania?
A long time ago when I was a senior in high school.
Oh, you
One
like
time.
wrestling shows? Y'all gotta come out to wrestling shows with me.
It was well, it wasn't an accident. It was I don't know. Somehow I was able to get tickets. My stepmom was able to get tickets.
Okay.
And there was this girl that I kind of liked that loved WrestleMania. I knew nothing about it. But I was able to get tickets, so I was able to like say, "Hey, do you want to come to this? I know you like it." And it was great. Like I was in high school. I had no idea. She had no idea I liked her. But I sat next to her for like.
Let me tell you, in high school, there's a lot of people that ain't know I liked them.
But I just remember like just her really excited about this, and I was just like, okay, I'll just sit next to you while you're really excited about this. It was really cool. We were pretty far up though.
You was in a.
I was actually there. Like I went to.
I have sat everywhere when it comes to WrestleMania, wrestling events. It doesn't matter to me. Like it's still the same show. I say when you sit in front row, it's like if you go to a rock concert, like you're gonna get those speaker fills, your eardrums, you're gonna lose some hearing. Like it's like a rock show. It's like literally because every intro is a song. So you get those speakers. Man, I had to bring. Now, if you ever see me at a show, I have earplugs when I'm sitting like up close. But if I'm like far up, far behind, I'm enjoying it, having fun. Like those are the best. There's a section too in wrestling of fans. I think it's 213 in Madison Square Garden and 218 at the Barclays Center. There's a whole bunch of groups. They buy that whole area up.
Specifically though, like does the number mean something?
Yeah. That's the group 219. That's the groups, and they also wear wrestling referee shirts sometimes. You know, that's the way it is over there. I remember I was on a WWE program a couple of times, like see my face and stuff like that. Cause that's what we do. Like wrestling fans, we make a joke and saying when is our debut. It's like when you see us on the show. Like as a group, I'm a part. As a group, it's two groups I'm a part of. Is Yup, I Like Wrestling and Zabric podcast. I had both co-owners on my show recently, season 2, and these are wrestling events that happen Sundays, sometimes Saturdays, Fridays. One happened this Friday at Legends Bar and Jack Dipsy's. Go check it out right there on 33rd Street, a block away from Manhattan Mall Center. And you just go and chill. There's wrestling on the TVs. There's a bar. You get some wings. I recommend the teriyaki wings because those are the best wings. You can like barbecue, it's okay. You can like regular wings, but the teriyaki wings.
Actually good. I don't like barbecue though.
Once I tasted the teriyaki, I just don't got a flavor for barbecue no more. They also got burgers. They also got shepherd's pie. They also got a variety of men, but that's what I always get and I always recommend. The burgers is delicious, and then they have beer, cheap beer. They got special drinks, shot glasses. Shots is like $6, stuff like that. You know. All right, Sonic. I mean, also cosplayers I took pictures of that play as Sonic, dress up as Sonic the Hedgehog. There's one female.
Do they look better than the movie?
Yeah. Actually, they do. They do. I'm glad you mentioned the movie because we was just talking about it earlier, and she made a valuable point that he looked like Tasmanian Devil.
Because he's furry. Why is he furry?
And he's supposed to have spikes.
Yeah, hedgehogs are like
they're spiky. They're touch.
Have you ever touched one?
No, but I come across one before.
Really?
Yeah. So we always go to Mount Poconos. I was there for Memorial Day. So you see stuff like that, wildlife like that.
Oh, that's cool. We saw
Oh, Sonic, I could kill you. Did all that for nothing. Oh. You have to be careful with the water. You hear that bell? That's how many times it's gonna ring until you run out of air, and then the clock pops up 5, 4, 3. See? So there's another psych out. I'm alive. Woo! But what was I saying? I forgot.
The movie.
Oh, so the movie. So Lionsgate, they just made it all over again.
People were saying that they did it on purpose so that people would get mad at it and cause a ruckus, which is kind of. I don't know. That's
I could speak for gamers when I say this. It's like certain things you do right, like certain things you can't slide anymore. Like look what you did to Ghostbusters. Like the females, it's not about the females. It was not. It's not about the females. About Ghostbusters. It was just the way it was written that it couldn't continue to a sequel to a trilogy. So now Dan Aykroyd, he has written a new script.
It couldn't.
No. Because the way they did it, not people died. It's just the way it went. It's like you couldn't see it could make another sequel.
I feel like there's always that chance. What do you mean? They can write anything.
Nah, some things you just look at, you just like, why'd you make that? Why you did a part 2?
I didn't see it, but I wouldn't have known what would be wrong with it though.
Like you see you ever seen Transformers, the trilogy movies? All right, at some point, Michael Bay should have stopped. Like he should have never made, when they first introduced Mark Wahlberg before First Night, they didn't have to do that one. To me, that was just like, okay, the movie, the franchise, the movie producers, all the deals, they needed money, so they just made this and just made a bunch of characters and made up a story. Where if you look at First Night, where they talk about Optimus, because Optimus left from that last movie to go fight and see whoever was sending Decepticons to Earth and trying to conquer it, and it created like this whole big like universe of more Transformers that didn't exist. They created new Transformers. Wasn't a part of the show. It just really wasn't starting to be Transformers. It was just starting to be like, okay, this is going to be like one of those franchises. It's like Fast and Furious. You're just making nonsense now. You're making sequels. You're taking these characters. You're bringing new characters. You're bringing these actors that don't got nothing to do with the franchise. What happened to Shia LaBeouf?
What's the difference between that and like
what happened to Shia LaBeouf?
The Avengers thing? Why do people like that? That was a whole bunch of extra stuff.
Well, Avengers. Well, are we talking about Avengers, or are we just talking about the Marvel movie franchise? Because those are two different topics right there.
The movies that just happened.
Okay, so the Avengers franchise it speaks for itself. Avengers. Mm-hmm. So whatever happens, Avengers, that's what happens. So when you got the Marvel movies like Iron Man 1, 2, or movies that's not connected to the Avengers movie, like Spider-Man 2.
You're telling me Iron Man's not connected to the Avengers?
So the first Iron, so if you look at the first Iron Man, right, it wasn't really connected to the Marvel universe. It was because of the Hulk movie that came out. The Hulk franchise that came out, the first one was bogus because that was supposed to be the start of the Marvel movies and everything connected. That doesn't connect to anything. The second Hulk movie, it had I forgot his name, but they made it more like he controlled the Hulk. He went to a temple, and it was a whole different actor. And then from that one, that's when we saw the introduction of Tony, because in the end of that movie, that's when the Hulk fought that monster, and it was in Harlem. So, because you see the Apollo there, so he was fighting Destructive. I think that's what's his name, Destructive, something like that. A Hulk genetic version of a soldier. A soldier took a serum of gamma radiation like the Hulk had, but it was made by scientists, so it had a different effect on him that made him like unstoppable. So the Hulk fought him. But anyway, long story short, Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr., at the end of that, he meets up the general in the bar. So that's supposed to be the beginning of it.
Changing the story, and like they just can do that.
So.
And they can keep continuing to make more movies.
Yeah, the other movies like Iron Man 2 and the other movies like Captain America: First Avenger, that was just the introduction and prequels of them. But the Avengers movie really starts in Iron Man 3. if you really look at Iron Man 3, it really starts from there, and then it goes on to Avengers, the first one, and then you watch the movies that connect from that movie. You understand what I'm saying? Because Marvel, that's when they started realizing it's like, oh, people catching on. We have to connect these movies. That's when they changed Terrence Howard and got Don Cheadle. What's his name? Don Cheadle, right? Don Cheadle, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. The actor. So he played War Machine. So those, if you look at the Marvel movies, it was played by two different characters. So when Don Cheadle came and Robert Downey Jr., that's when Robert Downey Jr. had full control of the development and helping out, like how this movie should go, because he's a real fan of Marvel. Like, he's a real fan. Oop. We're still live. I was just explaining to Jay. Sorry about that. So we just gonna get into part 2 right now. That's okay. Everything's okay. There we go. Yeah, because when we sit here and I start discussing stuff, so we're going to get into it. We're going to play 2 versions. So it's going to be me and Jade. We're halfway through the show. I want to give a big shout out to 5 Points Festival that I got to go to this weekend. And it was a great, amazing. Check out Tuesday's episode to see all the pins and stickers that I got. It was a really cool event. It's 5 Point Festival is basically like we want to play at Emerald Hill, Mystic Cave, Special Stage, Casino Night. She has a favorite.
I feel like
okay, this is it's the same one. You got a green light this time. So remember, don't press this, all these buttons,
cool.
And then you got it. So, all right.
I'm on top of them.
Let me figure this out right now. All right, once the split. All right, I'm top. You're bottom. So you're tails. Oh, you gotta use the D-pad. It's not moving. Let me see. Oh, what's going on? I put 2 players. Oh, we got a little technical difficulty. Oh. No, they won't allow me to do that. Okay, shout out to all the viewers that's still tuning in while everything is going haywire. But that's what happens on live. When we're live, like, you never expect, like, anything. Guys, no, stuff happens here all the time.
We won't let you do 2-player?
I think I set it up to the wrong controller. And, alright, I'm gonna exit out. Alright, hold on. Let me just die real quick. Okay, hold on, guys. We're gonna have to exit the game. We're gonna have to reload it again. Anything happens live here, you know what I mean? This always happens. So these are the selected games. Okay, we're just gonna start it all over again. I have no clue what happened. So
you should take it out and blow on it.
Oh my god, that was the way back in the days. It was either that or put it in the fridge and let it cool. Yeah, we used to put it in the fridge, let it cool down a little bit, because we used to stay hours and hours.
That's hilarious.
Remember how the cartridge was super hot? There was, like Jay said earlier, there was no save. Like, you had 3 lives, and that was it. It was crucial.
The save came, I think, with PlayStation, right? With the memory card.
When the memory card, then you could do it. You save where you left off, but that's it. But that was like until PlayStation came around, because then PlayStation changed, because that's when Dreamcast came, and that's when Nintendo 64 came, and then Mario went 3D. He had his own world. He had the little penguins. That was cool. Man, you bringing me back so many memories. Is there any cartoons that you remember from back in the days and stuff like that? I mean, this is Throwback Thursday. This is a special episode with Jay Zabric, and she's performing later on in the show, guys.
I mean, cartoons. I remember Sonic, but Ninja Turtles was like my main cartoon.
Oh man, which Ninja Turtles? The 80s?
They had the original one.
Remember the cans of spaghetti and meatballs that came out, or the SpaghettiOs? I don't know. I'm going too back in time.
Shaped like them?
They were shaped like them?
They still have that.
They still have
Yeah, they still have that.
They don't sell that around my supermarket.
It's every now and then. It's not all the time. You know, The macaroni and cheese, they go through their stages.
Yes, macaroni and cheese. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm thinking macaroni and cheese now. So SpaghettiOs, you mean Chef Boyardee?
Chef Boyardee.
Okay.
Because they had a limited edition, like of them. I remember. But mac and cheese, I remember that. That's when the movie came out. Secret of the Ooze was part 2. I don't remember the first one's name. I know it was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Turtles with attitude. That's what I call them. I mean, there was a lot of stuff going on back in the days. Music, a lot of hip hop, a lot of rock was coming out. Molly Crew was going crazy. Who else was at that time? Metallica was going nuts. Ozzy Osbourne with his biting of the bat. I don't remember. Was it that time?
No, that was probably earlier than that.
I don't remember it was that time, but I remember that on MTV. But MTV was all about music. Remember MTV News? And MTV News was like our generation of like where we got our news from, pop culture and stuff like that. Before like Entertainment Tonight got popular and stuff, it was like MTV was the first ones to do that.
Before Entertainment Tonight?
Yeah, before that, because Entertainment Tonight, they did like TV and stuff like that, but MTV was basically on the musicians. And they was bringing like music that people ain't set, they ain't want. It was very hard at the 80s at that time. 90s was the breakthrough for all genders of music. Nevada.
Yeah, I listened to like No Doubt.
Oh, Gwen Stefani. Oh my God. Oh, I need to meet us. Like, I'm a big Gwen Stefani fan. Don't speak. I ain't gonna sing the song because if I start singing the song, they're gonna mute me. Damn.
Wait, really that too?
Yeah, they do that.
Wait,
so you can do a little snip, like you see how it on
only on Twitch though, because you know I do Live Me.
Well, Live Me is basically for that. Like, there's apps made for that, and then there's apps not made for that, and then you gotta do.
Well, why is it different?
Because it's the whole payment. Blame Napster. Blame Napster. Ever since Napster, ever since the whole like downloading music for free or downloading anything for free.
No, but still, why is one different than the other? And Twitch and Live, they're together, aren't they? The same company? They're owned by the same people.
Nah, if you just gotta watch what you gotta have. If there's a listing of like what you can play, and you just gotta be careful with it. Trust me, man. Like if you see some of my episodes, like if any songs come out, or that's why it's hard for me to play like Guitar Hero, Rock Band, Just Dance.
Oh, that would've been cool.
Like, dude, I've been dying to play that. Like my wife been challenging me from Just Dance since I started the first season, and it's difficult to play those.
Is Just Dance a game that you have with the camera?
That's with the camera as well.
I've never played that one before.
Yeah, you really don't. We don't need like a controller or anything. We just the camera scans us. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
But I'm about to get the VR system soon too. So like that, because a lot of games coming out that's VR. Sonic is coming out for VR, which is you put that the PlayStation VR on, right? Still have the green screen, except I'll have the VR and I'm looking like this and I'm moving. Or if I'm standing up in the game, the green screen is in the back and I'm standing up, and it's like you see me walking, but you see my body at the same time.
Hey, you keep dying.
Yeah, oh, my
Give it back to me.
My bad. My bad. I am the Kobe Bryant of video games. I do not pass unless you say something. But that was the rule back in the days. So it's like if you don't say nothing, you're not gonna get passed. Remember how cousins or friends, like we used to share lives, and if you died, it's like, yo, that's your butt. Like the whole entire night, it's like, yo, it's your fault. We lost those lives. You should have jumped. I don't know why you hesitated. And then you get on your cousin, mind your business.
You give me right for this.
But you the master of being on Dr. Robotnik / Eggman. I can't believe Jim Carrey's playing him though.
Oh.
Jim Carrey plays Eggman.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
So I'm a big fan of Jim Carrey. Like I still follow him. You got it. One more. Wait, back up. Watch the drill. Watch the drill. Jump. There you go. Hit him again. Oh,
how many times?
I think it's like 6 times, 10 times.
I think I did it already 7. I think.
Watch it.
Ring.
Get it.
Wait, I got him right?
No. Oh no, you got him, but you didn't get the ring.
But that's okay, right?
It's okay, you got it.
Okay.
Now we free the babies. She refers them as the babies.
They look like they're the babies.
I know they do. They really do.
They're
But they captured from the village and stuff.
Alright, is this in the future? The
Yes,
game?
yes.
So that's probably when two men can have babies.
Yes, two men can have babies. Like twins. No, not twins. Like that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. I'm sorry, I throw a lot of pop culture reference. Like you can ask me, and I already know what you're talking. No, twins. No, twins was basically like they're genetic twins that was born at the same time. One got all. They're fraternal twins. So one got all the Schwarzenegger at the time. He had the diesel body, you know, Terminator 2, which came out at 1992 and was it 1992 or 94? I don't remember. One of the Terminator movies came out at this time. But and then Danny DeVito was the whatever was left over. So that's why he looked like that. But I think it's called Mr. Mom. It was where Arnold Schwarzenegger was inseminated by a sperm cell, and he was the first man. You know, this is all a movie. It's not real, folks. It's not real.
Mr. Mom. Oh, that was a different one though.
Was Mr. Mom?
Yeah,
I think
that
it was
was
Michael Keaton. Was it Michael Keaton? I don't remember. It was one of these movies that Arnold Schwarzenegger, he was inseminated with an egg, and he was the first man to be pregnant. Like you see it through the whole movie, going through the whole process of like pregnancy and everything. It's just crazy. Like I know a lot of movies, a lot of stuff. Like that's why I'm called Plug with Rxsuperstar. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific. Shout out to everybody in the West Coast. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody in Hawaii. Because I met someone from Hawaii at Five Points Festival. This is why these events I go to, and I encourage people to come to these events so you guys could branch out. Like I would love to see Jay just singing there, being in the court, because it was inside and outside. So it was at the Brooklyn Expo at Noble Street. So a lot of events happened there.
Brooklyn Expo in Hawaii?
No, Brooklyn Expo that was in Brooklyn, New York.
Oh.
The guy, he was from Hawaii. He had his own booth. He had like pop culture. Like stickers, but it was his character, but in like pop culture suits, like Voltron, Thundercats, Ninja Turtles, My Little Pony, the Power Rangers, Dragon Ball Z, Bugs Bunny, Mickey Mouse. Like it was his drawing. But actually, I have it here on the laptop. I'll show Jade.
Am I doing the same level we just did? Oh
yeah.
no, from earlier.
Yeah, we started earlier. We had a little technical difficulty
because of the two players.
Yeah, anything happens live. So he created these right here. So if you're familiar with Cows and Hives,
yeah,
this is him as Goku and the Eternal Dragon Shenron from Dragon Ball Z. So he does this his own version. Those are his cartoons, but he just makes them. All right, let me pass this. I got you, Jade.
I don't know what just happened. I went into some secret room and died.
Yeah, that happens. It's like somewhere you got. Yo, what's up? Thanks, Tails. Tails is like useless in this, you know.
I don't understand what the. When we were doing two players, was one of us him?
Yeah, you was Tails, and I was Sonic.
So he's just for that.
Yeah, he's just there. For
that's where I got stuck. I got pushed in there, and then. I don't know.
Yeah, this is the most difficult part because I hate this because you got to see. That's another thing about Sonic in these games back in the days because you couldn't save, so you had to memorize the stage and memorize how things go.
And why are there just like computers everywhere?
Oh, we're in the digital era. That's why. So we're in Robotnik City right now.
Oh, and they just have like terminals.
They have terminals. See, she's very observant. Look at that. And then you have hidden stuff, you got the bugs. Remember, Dr. Robotnik all had insects, all his robots. He was just basically copying Mega Man. Also, Sonic was built from many other games. Like, have you ever seen Mega Man? You ever heard of Mega Man before?
I don't know. Have you heard of Duke Nukem?
Of course, Duke Nukem.
I remember that game.
They made a movie, The Rock was in it, it was trash. But Duke Nukem comes from the computer, from the PC.
Yeah, I played it on the computer.
Ah, PMC. Okay, master. Okay. She played on the computer, which came Virtual Fighter. It was a fighting game that was in virtual reality, and Street Fighter. You could play there.
On the computer too?
Yeah, you could play on the computer.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that on the Nintendo.
You never played Street Fighter on the computer at that time?
No, I just remember the Duke Nukem, and it was very basic. It was like more basic than this. It's like.
Oh, they set me up. They sent me, yeah, because Duke Nukem, all you had to do was, it was a first-person shooter. You move forward to different rooms.
Yeah, let me see.
Oh, my bad.
But you know,
I'm like that in Monopoly. If I don't pass go, if I don't hit $200, I'm not passing it. That's another thing I'm gonna do on the show, the Plug Rxsuperstar. Since we play games on here, I'm gonna play a board game episode.
I play board games. I like Scrabble.
I'm the master at board games. You probably beat me in Scrabble, you know. But Monopoly, I'll kill you in Monopoly. I'll leave you out there. Like once I land on Boardwalk, it's over.
I really don't understand this.
Oh,
down
you
and
down
left?
and no, hold down. And the direction you want to go, boom, then let it go. There you go.
Okay. Stay on there.
Tail's supposed to help you fly. I don't know why he's not helping me fly.
What?
Yeah, so like, let's say if you there's a ledge or something, and instead of you want to jump, you could jump on Tails and he carries you across. But you're heavy, so Sonic is heavy, so you start lowering. He start lowering himself because of the weight.
You don't really need a lot of rings. You just need a couple.
Yeah, just a couple. But if you get over amount of rings, you get a free life.
Oh, sweet.
Everyone loves the free lives. Thank you, Mario, and the games for creating that. But Mario just has a bunch of stuff like mushrooms, and Sonic was just basic. Like it's a straightforward game. It's a pinball. See?
Well, how did I die?
That's how I got set up.
This doesn't make no sense.
That's how I got set up. All right, we got one life left. Do we? We got one life to live, one life. See, Sonic, that's why I tell you, no matter how old a game is, it's still difficult. Like, you tell me you ain't gonna sit here hours and hours and playing this.
Yeah.
And at some point you give up, like, you know what? I'm gonna make some music. I'm out.
Yeah. There was a guy that was, when I was in high school, I was in a music high school, so in order to graduate when you're a senior, you do the senior recital.
Okay.
And this one guy, this saxophone player, decided he was going to do his senior recital based on all Mario music.
Oh, that's dope.
It was really cool. Yeah.
That's dope.
He like arranged it for the whole band and everything.
That would be cool if you do like a game cover. That'd be cool. Like you
see what I can do. Yeah, I'll see what I can do because like I don't know, they might take it down.
Yeah, that's true. But there are some songs that you can do.
Yeah.
That they have listed. Let me know. Okay. I'll come by, and I could be a little background, like pop up. Like, look, it's RX. Look, she's doing a cover. I'll bring a pop toy. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I would like to do a festival again. I'm thinking about doing that again. Another festival.
What do you mean festival?
Like another concert. Like grab a bunch of musicians. Grab a bunch of vendors.
You make the event?
I mean, last time we had a team with it, but I know how to do it now. So I would love to do that. I know a couple of artists that will come and jam. I know a couple of people that will come.
Cool.
Yeah, you can come perform. Like you on that guitar, like oh my, electric guitar, oh my lord.
Yeah.
Was that what is that? That's electric guitar or was that bass?
When?
Of any of your songs, because
well,
the solo's crazy.
I play all the solos on my album except for one.
Okay.
The only one I don't do is on track 4, Love Mosaic. But all the other solos.
I love that song.
I do. The solo on that one is by
like Amy Winehouse, Blue Gaga cousin.
Oh, that's not me.
No.
No, on Love Mosaic, that's not me. That's and she does sound like Amy Winehouse. That's Cristal Gonzalez.
Okay.
So on my album, some of the songs aren't sung by me. Like I just wrote all the songs.
Oh, and also she does want to write for Beyonce. So whoever watches this video, make that happen. Make that connection happen. It's already in the universe.
Can he die?
No, he could die how many times he want.
He just died.
But he's the computer. He gonna come back. Watch, look,
what?
Come back.
That's not how life works.
That's what I be saying. Oh, I almost lost it right there. Alright, I gotta remember this stage. This stage, man. See, this is the part I hate right here, see? Because you never know where it's going to end. Stop! You see? No! Oh, he's going. Oh, that's what's up. Oh, come on. Yes.
You're supposed to do a right or left.
I'm moving forward now. I think I'm at the end. Oh.
Really?
Hey, what would happen? They set me up.
These levels, you just gotta know what's coming.
Look, now we have to continue. See, this is what you was talking about earlier. So now we don't have to start all the way back in the beginning. Now we're, woo!
Oh, we got 3 lives again.
Yo, whoever made this game, thank you, and also you can go to where the sun don't shine. Cause still today, like you could get this, like Sonic 2 is so popular that it's on the iOS. Like when it first came out on iOS, it racked up in numbers. It was on the gamers list of iTunes for like over like a whole like 6 months. If I recall, 6 months or 3 months.
iOS, you mean a Mac?
iOS, what I mean is like iPhone, and then they also had it for Android, for smartphones, for tablets. Like, because if you think about it, it was really the first like games from our generation that branched off into the mobile gaming industry. Because now this is considered a mobile game. Because you could play Sonic on the bus, you could play Sonic on the train, you could play Sonic in the amusement park while you're on the umbrella flying or swinging around.
Nice. That's dangerous.
Yeah, but you know, some people out there that's like that. Alright, that's good. Alright, where am I going? I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's out now. Look at Sonic now. It has the merchandise like I was referring to earlier. It has the shoes now. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if it's Nike or Adidas, but they're going to come out with a limited edition of Sonic the Hedgehog sneakers that are going to come out for the movie. So the exact same sneakers he's wearing, that's the exact same sneaker that's going to come out.
What do they look like?
Red with the white on the side. I was thinking more, are they going to be Adidas? Because Adidas are known to have that logo on the side, the 3 stripes. But it's crazy how everything is a sneaker that's coming out for a lot of stuff. I mean, I got a pair of Undertaker.
My friend had his.
Yes.
He had some guy from Italy that makes boots. Approach him and like he designed his own boot.
That's dope.
I was like, what? That's really
dope.
cool.
I mean, you could do it. It's not that hard. I mean,
you can't design anything.
You could do anything in America. Anything is possible. Anything. Look, a talk show while playing video games, and then we got a live performance right after you guys. Yeah. So stick around. We got 9 minutes left, guys. 9 minutes left. Jay Zabric has been an awesome guest, guys.
I don't know. I'm just watching.
Nah, you cool. Nah, you could guess. You know why? Because I had past guests before, and they like pretend like they knew the game and stuff. Nah, you straightforward. She don't know how to play the game. She don't remember it, and she getting bits and pieces. She hates the stage. Sounds like a gamer to me. Let's go into this, and we got the snacks. We got the snacks. Hold on, I didn't get a chip or anything. I'm kind of a little famished myself.
I had some M&M's on the way here.
M&M's. We had that on a couple of episodes. Then they got the new caramel ones, right? Or something like that.
What? I like peanut.
Yellow shell. Oh. We stuck on the stage. I see. I mean, I like a lot of songs that you have. Songwriter's pretty dope. It's a very powerful woman's anthem. I love it.
Yeah. I want to come out with a video of it. I was thinking about having someone write like a guy's response to it, but...
What, for a guy to sing a guy version?
Not a guy version, but like, because it's not... Okay, so the idea that I have for the video is, to have a whole bunch of like... Well, the song's about basically, like, I had a manager that wanted to manage me, which is... Oh, you died.
What happened?
Which is, like, great and all, but then he wants other things besides, you know, just managing my music. And that happens a lot. Like, that's, like, a story, like, you know... Females.
But a lot of females out there is going through that. Even guys go through that as well. I'm known to go through that, you know, harassment, going through stuff. It's a very powerful song, guys. Like, I was listening to it and I'm just like, yo, this is a straight woman's anthem. But also, I feel like it is. I could feel to it as well because everybody's been harassed at work or something like that. Yes.
I made it out.
Let's go. All right, this one, just tap it and walk across.
Okay.
Don't jump on this one. Stop.
I can't.
But you get it now? It's like
I know what you're supposed to do. I just can't make it happen.
Nah, it happened. Okay, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You're multi-talented, dude. Like, yo.
Yeah. So the idea for the video is I want to be like in a cafe and be playing my music, and then some guy comes over to me that like wants to manage me, and like, and then you know somehow he'll put like, I don't know, his arm around me, and then I'll be like, nah. And then I want that to happen to me 3 times throughout the video. And then to be like, yo, I'm like really tired of this. But
so
that's
there's a lot
also,
of
so
there's a lot of sexual harassment going on. A lot of things that a guy manager's not supposed to do. A manager, period, not supposed to do. You know. So in the video, basically, the way you're telling me is like, it's your story is like, you know, you're my manager, but you're not going to take advantage of me. That's cool. Can I be in the video? I'm going to be in the video at the end of June. I'm going to be on Sabio's music video.
Oh, nice.
What is it? Totally. You are the one, but it's broken down. You are the one. Yoku. I think it's called Yoku. You are the one. Something like that. But I'm in the video. I'm at the end of the video. I got my little 15-minute cameo. But it was cool because, you know, he invited me because that song that's in the music video, it was first released here on the Plug with Rxsuperstar set, and it was in the interview Unplugged with Rxsuperstar that Jade is on. She's episode 5, he's episode 4. So because of that, he invited me. He's like, dude, my first time ever performing this and actually singing it, not even going to the studio. Like, he wrote that 2 weeks before performing on my show, and I had the exclusive. Everybody does that. I mean, it was cool. I had fun. It was a cool music video. We shooting pool and stuff like that. I can't tell you too much. That's all I can say for now. At the end of June. He told me the end of June. The end of June. So stay tuned for that. And he's going to be a guest on the show as well. So you got to stay tuned to that. But it's all about Jade. And she got things popping. She got a music video. Yeah. You know what I mean? You could go check that out after the interview. It's on the page.
JadeZabric.com, or just search YouTube Jade Zabric.
Go ahead, throw your social media. Go ahead, throw your social media.
Everything's Jade Zabric. Instagram, Facebook. I'm on Spotify, iTunes. I'm gonna have a big show coming up July 27th at Pianos. I'm gonna be playing with
You said July?
Yeah, July 27th.
Okay.
It's a Saturday, 7 o'clock. We got a prime slot at Pianos, Lower East Side. It's gonna be pretty cool. We're calling ourselves the Train Walkers. We got a band now.
Oh, y'all decided the name, the Train Walkers. I like that. Yo, Jay be up in the trains performing. Yo, she don't care, man. She gonna get her music out there, yo. And I like that. That's the passion and the hunger that I love to see in people, man.
Yeah, I got stopped by the cops the other day for the first time. Well, I get stopped by the cops all the time, by myself, usually. But I got stopped by the cops for the first time with Adrian of the day.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Shout out to Adrian.
Like,
Label Noir member. He dope. You're gonna see him soon on the Plug with Rxsuperstar.
Definitely. So like he didn't like the stop, but I was just like, look, nothing happened. You know, we're all good.
Yeah, you just can't. You be nervous. You guys gotta see what it is. They probably regulars in the train just like you guys.
Yeah, I want to be like an ambassador or something like that. Like I want to have information that if I run into someone that needs help or something like that, like I can help them and direct them into where they need to go. Ambassador, like what? Music like ambassador? No, like helping the police.
Oh, okay. Oh, you want to be a guardian angel?
Is that a...
You never heard of guardian angels? No, the guardian angels been around since the 70s. Because New York used to be real crazy back in the day. Like insane. So it was these people in neighborhoods that dressed up with red. They had the green beret hats and stuff like that. The frizz berets that the people wear, the women wear, stuff like that. But anyway, they wore red. They had their jackets, and because I think they have some like they use the citizens arrest, like our rights to protect the people that need to be protected. Like let's say you being jumped or whatever, and they walking by, they'll help you out. Or if you need help and stuff like that, you can ask them the directions. They'll guide you to the rightful authorities to help you out. Like they really use the citizens arrest, like real use. They use the laws that we have to fight against, criminals and stuff like that.
Yeah. Is there like a training or something that they go through?
You could, you have to go through training now. You have to do, as it is an organization, you have to go through background. You have to go through a lot of stuff, and then you get assigned, and then you get your patrol where you need to go. I'm gonna kick this game's butt. No. Oh yeah, that was a real scream for me right there. Like, no, don't die. Well, that's pretty cool. I mean, you can do anything in law enforcement. Well, you was in the service.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, I'm an Air Force veteran. So is
thank you,
Adrian.
Thank you. Memorial Day just passed too. That's cool.
Well, Adrian is also a Navy veteran, and so like, I know how to talk to cops and law enforcement, and when they stop you, I usually give them my my veteran's ID so they know.
Yeah.
What I am. They usually will talk to me like a person more.
Because they understand, you understand the lingo, you understand the talk. So did you get to fly plane, Jade?
No.
No.
But on my 21st birthday, I did get to fly in a cockpit of a C-130.
A C-130? What's a C-130?
It's a cargo plane. It's called the Hurricane. It was nicknamed the Hurricane. It's a pretty cool plane.
Got you halfway.
Oh yeah, past the water?
Past the water. Half the water. I hate the water. But there's actually a stage in here you go underwater. Stay on it! She had it! Oh!
Wait, that's it? I just died?
That's because right after that is the ending.
Oh
Right after that is the ending. This game is difficult. Like, still today. And it still got continues. That's what's cool about the new Sonic game. You got your infinity continues.
That didn't happen in the original?
No. You had to start from the beginning.
Well, they probably, because now, if it's too stressful, people have so many options to play other games.
Yes.
Whereas before, it's like, no, this is all you could do.
Yeah, these games were stressful back in the days, guys. Like, for real. My mom used to hit me upside the head because of the language I was using. Say, who are you talking to like that? They said, yeah, that's Sonic and Tails. Watch your mouth. I'm sorry.
Adrian cusses.
I don't really curse on here. That's why
I hear it from his room when he's playing games. And I know, I'm like, who is he talking to in there? And like, I know he's just playing his games.
He's probably playing Call of Duty. Call of Duty will do that to you.
Oh, yeah?
It's a war game.
Yeah.
Or SOCOM. Well, he plays Navy SEAL, so he probably playing SOCOM, Navy SEAL.
His game is, the Red Dead.
Red Dead Redemption, I did play that. Check that episode out on season 2. That game is so realistic. You really are a cowboy. And you live the cowboy life. So Adrian want to be a cowboy? A gunslinger?
I thought it was hilarious because he moves in with me in October, and then I'm from Texas, so I am.
Shout out to Texas.
And then all of a sudden this game comes out, and now everybody wants to be cowboys. I'm like, what?
Then just like the song comes out from what is it, Lil Nas?
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
take
what?
my love to the. I can't sing the song, but I do the melody.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
you know that song's only 90 seconds?
Yeah, I know.
What?
I know. It's the beat and it's catchy. That's the way the generation is. It's just catchy.
My thing is, I get it. It's a catchy song, but it's a trap song. It's not a country song. And
he trying to make a trap country song.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like I'm on their side about that because, like, I actually do like country.
Julio and the Bowfliss trying to do it now.
But he didn't do it the way this guy's doing it. He actually played country music, and there are black artists out there. That
are country music artists, and that's what I was telling people.
There's this one guy that I really like. His name is Jimmy Allen, and he's got this song that I was listening to last night. It's really good. But he's been on my playlist since before I found out about this little Nas guy. His song came out this year. And then there's also Jason Derulo came out with a song with Florida Georgia Line.
Really, Jason?
Jason Derulo came out with a song last summer, I think, or maybe it was this year.
He's still singing?
Yeah. He's all over the place. He's touring. He's doing great. Yeah.
That's that body he got.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, got the girls going crazy.
Well, that's what I tell all like my rapper friends is you need to start singing to the girls. Rap to the girls.
LL Cool J.
Yeah, man.
Get your LL Cool J song.
Guys out there.
Yes, I need that. I need that song. We're almost finished with.
It can be hard and sensitive.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Just like the plug with Rxsuperstar, we play hardcore games and we play cool melody games. It's indie month, so we're playing a lot of indie games. So games that you never heard of. Yo, listen. See, this is why I went through a lot of. I went through a lot of TVs too, guys.
What? What do you mean? You broke a TV?
Oh my lord! I was forever breaking TVs. With me, you had to get the 5-year warranty, like for real.
Oh my goodness.
I was obsessed with games. That was my outlet. And Power Rangers. And music concerts. That's it. And that's it. I'm dead. They set me up. We out of here. Alright. We out of here anyway. Yo, listen guys, stay tuned. Come back to the channel. Jade Zabric is about to perform her song from her album Up to New York. You can get it in iTunes, Spotify. You could listen it on YouTube. Check it out. She's gonna perform New York. We here in New York. The plug with Rxsuperstar. Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Live here. If you're watching on Twitch, thank you for hosting it and watching it. You can check the replays and the encores. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscription button. Click that bell for all notifications so you can know when all content drop on my page. And follow me on all my social media outlets: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Rxsuperstar. And Jade is about to do the same thing I just did.
Hey, my name is Jade. JadeZabric.com. I got skyscracerradio.com as well. And yeah, music out every Wednesday morning. Follow Jade Zabric, the producer, on Spotify.
Yo, Sky's Crescent Radio. If you're trying to get out there on radio, if you got a show in your mind, hit her up, contact her, stop playing games. I need to go stop by over there. Let Jade know that you have to interview Rxsuperstar. He's into a lot of things. He's doing a lot of positive stuff. I do speak at schools. I do community work. I do a lot of stuff that I don't post. I let the magazines and the internet post up my stuff. Shout out to every cosplayer. Shout out to everybody. We'll see you guys next time. Shout out to the label Noir. Peace out. We're out. Get ready for that performance. Peace.